By the way, the relationship between these two ain't getting any better anytime soon. Again, after sacking Zach last season, J.J. Watt faked a selfie and saying Zach taking that selfie, as you heard, was kind of a high school move. Apparently, Zach not over it. This is what Mettenberger had to say to campussports.net. J.J. had to say it's a bit high schoolish that I take selfies, and I think he still rags me on Instagram every time he posts a selfie. At the same time, if that's high schoolish, he got a Letterman jacket made, a Texans Letterman jacket. That's pretty high schoolish to me, don't you say? And J.J. Watt responded to Zach Mettenberger on Twitter with this: "A lion doesn't concern himself with the opinions of a sheep. Time to attack the day." And we should point out, point of parliamentary procedure here, the Letterman jacket thing that Mettenberger was referring to, that wasn't a J.J. Watt idea. It was Sean Cody and Connor Barwin, teammates at the time when they were 11-1. They came up with the idea and gave Letterman jackets to everybody.
He participated, though.
If you get a Letterman jacket for everybody,
but he participated.
Understood. But what are you going to say, dude? I'm not going to wear the gift.
Well, you're Greenwich High one here.
Because you never earned one. No.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem with those Letterman jackets. I remember that we were doing a show and they actually put the letter on there.
Yeah.
You get a Letterman jacket, you can't all of a sudden start filling it up with stuff before you do anything. And I remember the Texans did that, remember?
Yeah, and they got smoked.
Don't do
that. Things have not gone well for them since they wore the Letterman jacket.
Watch it now.
But again, it's not just pointing out, it wasn't like it was J.J. Watt's idea. So I'm just curious.
He has a point.
Yeah.
Zach has a point.
He has a point? You like it?
He has a point.
Okay.
He has a point.
He has a point.
Well, it's easy to say things when you're not going to play against the guy.
He has a point. He has a point.
That would be the plan. That would be the plan for them.
Here's the story. When I was head coach, I used to tell those players, you hear them yapping all the time. Yap, yap, yap. I say, let me tell you something. You're selling wolf tickets, but you're not playing, son. Be quiet.
Okay.
Just be quiet.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
stop.
Again, we'll see. We'll see how this plays out, and we'll see if Marcus Mariota can make sure that it's him that J.J. Watt is trying to sack and not Zach Mettenberger, even though when you take a guy that early in the draft, you're expecting him to play barring injury. Okay, we'll see how that plays out. We know how J.J. Watt's season played out. The selfie was just one of many memorable moments. So let's take a look at the top 10 J.J. Watt plays from last year. Week one, ladies and gentlemen, J.J. Watt blocks the point after a touchdown. So he came out of the gate very strong. Watt getting those big mitts up on there. And
he could do that. He had 10 pass breakups.
Yeah, well, he does a little bit of everything.
5 touchdowns.
How about number 9?
Oh.
Did we talk about the selfie?
Goodness.
There it is.
OC
as a defensive player, what do you love about watching
Look at the head fake he hit him with.
Do you like that, OC?
The dip in the rip. Gets him down, wrestles him down to the floor. What a player this guy is.
They have a selfie stick now, right? Can't you buy a selfie stick?
Don't ever mention the word selfie stick again. Don't ever mention it
Ed
again.
Warner has one of those.
There he is, the first of his touchdown passes from Ryan Fitzpatrick. Remember, he started his collegiate career as a tight end.
To show you value the offensive plays more because he's wide open.
Look at the swim. Look at that.
That was ridiculous. Sweet, strip, forces.
I'll tell you what,
that's a triple dip now.
That's pretty good.
Sack, forced fumble recovery. Only thing better than that is scoring.
Did he score on this one?
No, not on this one.
Agility.
Oh, look at it. He pushed that little fella away.
They won 45-21, by the way. Number 6, week 6 against the Colts. It's 3rd and 12. The Texans are down. Andrew Luck botches the snap. And J.J. Watt picks it up.
Didn't.
He gone now.
Yes, he
gone
did.
now.
Hold up the 5. Hold up the 5.
Watch it now. You know what? He can put some letters on his jacket now. Any kind of letter he wants. He can put ribbons, trophies, whatever he wants.
Did you see him do the nay at the end?
Yeah, he said he wasn't sure what that was, actually. But Texans would lose that game 33-28. Once again against the Titans.
Oh, no.
This one of several catches.
You would think if he's in the backfield,
That's
somebody's
a
trying to
ridiculous
cover him.
catch. I don't care what
that's a
position you
ridiculous
play.
coverage.
That's a ridiculous. It's great coverage.
That's all
right?
hands.
I mean, look at this.
Look at the hand.
Wesley Woodyard right there.
That's a good throw, too, by the way. That quarterback threw the ball pretty nice now. Let's give the quarterback some credit here,
They
man.
never get credit. Good point.
Oh, yeah, right. Week 14 against the Jaguars. He gets 3.
Well,
Blake Bortles.
well, you know what? Now, come on, Trey.
Yeah.
They gave up
The
71
hustle,
sacks, these Jaguars.
Yeah, but he's hustling. Thank you.
Just said
Hustle
71
on the other
sacks.
side.
I mean, come on, not fair.
Well, you know,
I'm just saying.
they all getting paid.
Okay, I'm just saying.
They're all getting paid.
I know.
JJ has swagger, man.
No, yes, he does.
That
You
guy got
ever see the
swag.
thing where he was mic'd
Oh,
up?
it's Cleveland. Here we go.
First and goal.
You get the cover. They got a corner out there trying to cover.
Here's another one.
No, linebacker.
That might have been a better catch than the other one.
Well, he kept his feet in. Look how he keeps his feet in.
I mean, we see guys that play receiver and tight end do this, and they don't do it as well as he does it.
Wow.
And listen, that was the old 1 knee equals 2 feet there.
He's
His
got an
knee went
elbow
down for
brace
his
on.
Oh, here we go.
hindquarters went down.
These don't count.
move.
This
Counter.
no.
Give me that.
No, this is
How does
Jaguar.
that not
Give me
count?
that.
Jaguars.
Look at the
Can't do that to
counter.
these
Look at
guys.
the counter move. Spin back inside. Oh, I got it.
This is
love
against
it.
the Jaguars.
It doesn't matter.
Listen,
They get
I'll
paid
see it
too.
take.
Not
They get
fair.
paid
Let's be
too.
honest.
No, they're rebuilding their team right now.
And here is number 1.
Give me that.
boy.
Look at
So against E.J. Manuel, and he's
E.J.
on one more time.
E.J. ran like a
DJ
4.6
Manuel,
too.
you can't do
Outran
that,
it.
son. Somebody catch him. No one's
going to. Again, he scored with a safety, a fumble return,
Did he not see him?
an interception return, and a couple of touchdown catches, 3. So really this year he needs to
Did not
throw.
see him.
He needs to throw a touchdown pass. He needs to run one in as a fullback out of that same formation, and maybe in the return game. I think those are the things we're looking for J.J. Watt this year.
Did E.J. Manuel not see him? Did you not know where 99's
He just
at?
didn't think he was going to make the
Wait a
play.
minute, you're a quarterback. Do you know where 99 lines up at? If he's rushing you?
do, you know?
First thing you're looking for.
Better
Just
know.
saying.
You better know where he is.
Underestimated the athletic ability.
J.J. Watt. And we're looking forward to more Titans-Texans showdowns twice this year.
Oh, yeah. Where's your selfie stick at? Yeah.
Don't ever mention
I'm
those
sorry.
words again, ever. They've been banned from Disney parks. Banned from this show.
Really?
Banned, yes. Finally, people are understanding what it's all about.
Selfie
Do that.
stick.
We move on.
Me and you.
Oh, look at see.
Got it.
Tim, that's proof the sequel is never as good as the original. All right, there's some other things happening here. Former Clemson offensive lineman Isaiah Battle, one of 7 players eligible to be drafted Thursday in the NFL supplemental draft, and apparently the most sought after. 26 teams attended his workout. Could be the first player taken in the supplemental draft since wideout Josh Gordon went in 2012 to the Cleveland Browns. Now, Battle entered the supplemental draft after spending 3 years with the Clemson Tigers. He started 11 games last season, all at left tackle. He's got good size for the position, 6'7", 290, but he also has some baggage, as he was suspended in 2013 for punching an opponent, and last month he was cited for speeding and marijuana possession. So what to make of Isaiah Battle in the supplemental draft? Let's go back to ESPN insider Ed Werder and Mark Dominic. Ed, as we just alluded to, several issues while at Clemson. What is making him such a hot commodity right now?
Well, primarily the size, and you mentioned he'll be the first player drafted in the supplemental draft. In all likelihood, he'll be the only player drafted in the supplemental draft tomorrow. I don't think anybody else is going to be in play here for these teams, but most teams seem to see Isaiah Battle as somewhere between a 4th and a 6th round pick. One person in the league told me that they think he has 2nd or 3rd round ability, but because of the off the field issues, you have to mark him down, especially with what the league saw with another supplemental pick. Josh Gordon and all the problems that he's had overcoming his drug use issues. So that's the reason I think that Isaiah Battle will go probably somewhere between the 4th and 6th rounds.
Well, Mark, the problems he alluded to sort of make this a little more hesitant maybe to pull the trigger if you're a general manager, because wherever you draft him in the supplemental, you use that equivalent, or you lose rather, that equivalent pick in next year's draft. Considering Josh Gordon's baggage from college transitioned with him to the NFL, how nervous would you be about this guy?
Well, I think that goes with any player you draft when they have the baggage from college. And I think in this situation, you're in a really short window because a lot of people weren't expecting him to actually, apply for the supplemental draft. And so now you're kind of playing catch up with this player. And when you have the baggage on top of it, there have been a lot of scouting staff scrambling to try to get the information they can, including dinners with this player and individual meetings and just a chance to sit down and figure this kid out because, he has such size, such length, and, he's got the unique ability that I think he can play right side and left side. He's just going to have to work on dropping his weight a little bit, playing with a little more tenacity. But, tackles are hard to find in this league, and that's why I agree with Ed. I think he could go as high as the bottom of the 3rd. Some of those clubs have battled some injuries, but definitely a 4th, 5th round pick.
All right, Mark, Ed, thanks very much. We'll see how that plays out on Thursday for Isaiah Battle in the supplemental draft.